Hello, hi, I'm Craig from Kent Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. Right, I've got a beer from my local brewery. I've had this, probably got it just before Christmas, so just over a month. Anyway, this is Al Murray the Pub Landlord's Beautiful British Beer. It's a bitter, it's coming in at 4% ABV from the Ramsgate Brewery, or Gadd's Ramsgate Brewery. It's about a mile up the road from me, so I try and support these guys as much as I can. But you know, it's like so many beers that I want to try. I know that I can get these regularly, but yeah. There you go. It's a gold bottle cap. Let's crack this out into a glass then. This beer is brewed with East Kent Goldings. Bit of smoke on the opening. Are you seeing that? Not really. You know what smoke is all about. Beer in a glass then. Not had a traditional English bitter for a while, so I'll leave that bit there. So beer in the glass then, a lovely golden colour. Well, say golden, yeah. Decent, as you can see, decent carbonation running through the beer. Half a finger just covering the top of the beer of pure white head. It's getting aroma. Nice kind of slight sweet notes of honey, bit kind of floral, herbal. East Kent Goldings, so in the UK, so it's brewed with, so it's not going to have anything massive tropical fruit notes. Different style of hop. Slight spicy notes. Smells really nice. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Oh, that is really hitting the spot. My first beer for, what's today? Friday the 3rd, is it today? 3rd of February today. So I've done a load of reviews on Monday. So yeah, 5 days. 4 days, whatever you wanna. Yeah, 4 days. But yeah, it feels a lot longer. Slightly sweet. It's quite smooth. Definitely picking up some honey notes, heathery notes. Only very slightly on the heather, but certainly a nice, sweet, mild honey. I imagine that spicy honeyness comes from the East Kent Goldings that they brewed this with. So yeah, it's a collaboration beer with Al Murray, the pub landlord, and the Ramsgate Brewery. This first came out whenever the general election was. It was all the thing before the election, and because he run for South Thanet, where I'm my constituency if you're into your politics. I think it's more of a kind of a laugh really. I think he done okay for what I can remember. Mainly he wanted to go up against Nigel Farage. So that's quite a long time ago. That must be over a year and a half ago, I guess. Was it 2015? Possibly, something like that. Not sure. Politics anyway. But yeah, so it's not too bad. I think it's more of possibly a PR kind of thing. He's a stand-up comedian. You might have heard of him. If not, check out on YouTube. Pour the rest of this in. So I bought this beer at the brewery itself just before Christmas, about a week before Christmas, and that's actually hazed up a little bit. So I guess it's bottle conditioned. Does it say it's bottle conditioned? Yep. A nice slightly hazy colour. Back to a half a finger of white head, creamy head this time. definitely got that. It's got a very kind of distinctive yeast strain that I'm very familiar with. That I don't know if it's brewer's yeast or in-house yeast from the Ramsgate Brewery. It probably is. It's got that slight, how do you describe it? A slight kind of barky, not sappy, but certainly a very kind of strong bark flavour, if that makes sense. But yeah, not bad. There's a little commercial description, I'll go through it quickly. It's more, if you know the character and the way he talks, then this kind of makes sense a little bit. I mean, things like this, "All hail to the ale," is one of this stand-up comic sayings. For too long the British public has been upset by inferior ales and lacklustre lagers. It's about time this great nation had a tipple it could be proud of, shining beacon of hope in an ocean of bargain basement booze. This beautiful British beer is made with the finest ingredients and brewed by Kentish brewers, hand-picked by myself to create the finest hops known to man. So that's the kind of the way he goes when he's on his stand-up as well, along with a lot of kind of bluish humour. The ingredients used are water, malted barley, malted wheat, Kent hops, which is these Kent Goldings, and brewer's yeast. There you go, brewer's yeast. Bottle conditioned, ensuring depth of character. A great depth of character, shall I say. Made with British hops. Ramsgate Brewery Limited, 1 Hornet Close, Parsons Road, Industrial Estate, Broadstairs, Kent. They have got a website, I'll put it all down below. But yeah, I've had this beer before a few times. I've had it on cask when it was properly available. Incidentally, the best before date is July of 2017. So yeah, I'd imagine with these East Kent Goldings and that they last a little bit longer than certainly a more pungent American hop varieties will. But yeah, it's nice conditioning. Lower end of medium body, slight sweetness to the front end, not too bitter. Don't know the IBUs of this beer. For me, it's a solid brew. I'm giving that a 7 out of 10. That's a 7 out of 10 from me. I'm just going to have a quick look to see what ratings are on Untapped. Untapped are giving this 426 ratings. It's a 3.273 out of 5. So that's that's about, works out around about 6.5 out of 10. And over on Rate Beer, if I can find it, they're giving it a 46 overall and 88 in the style. So yeah, and it goes into, that's it really, same kind of thing. So, and that's out of only 16 ratings for that. So it seems to be everyone's going on to Untapped to give their ratings rather than Rate Beer. So technology. So anyway, I'll give this a 7. If you had this beer before from the Ramsgate Brewery, let us know what you think. Check out Simon Martin's review of this. I sent him a bottle probably about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, just before the election. So check it out. I'll put the link down below for that as well. And also my link for all my British ales. So cheers for watching then. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Please subscribe and I will see you on the next review. Cheers.